Good evening, YouTube friends. I'm setting up. Okay. So, tomorrow will be the competition, and my lower level got infected with dengue fever and admitted to the hospital for several days. So, she cannot compete tomorrow, unfortunately. So, I only have one, which is the higher level, and we still have a lot of things to work out. So we don't have much time then uh, this evening, and then I have to wake her up at 4 a.m. tomorrow morning, early dawn. Um, that will be the final one. So this will be very exhausting for her, but yeah, this competition was like short notice. We only had 1 week preparation, and there was open house and then camping after that. So we're not able to really sit together and then practice. I don't know what would be the outcome or the consequence of this tomorrow, so I'm going to call her. We have line call. Good evening, Nina.
Evening, teacher.
Okay. You already home?
Yeah.
Okay. So, have your dinner yet?
Not yet. But
Okay.
I had some few snacks.
Okay. So let's go ahead. Okay, try environment, and then I'll be asking questions after that. And probably you go technology after, and then we have education. So we have to repeat the process like twice or 3 times if we can do that this evening, and then we'll have the finale by tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. Okay, let's go ahead with environment.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, and honorable judges, my name is good morning. My name is Nipa Patinswat, or you can call me Nina. I'm from Sian Son School in Chantaburi. And today I'm going to talk about the environment. There are many definitions for the word environment, but one key definition focuses on the natural world as a whole or in a particular geographical area, especially as affected by human activities. Our planet's environment is everything around us, like the air, water, land, and all living things. Exploring and understanding this concept helps us see how crucial it is to take care of it. The environment faces many challenges because of what we do. The way we humans live cause many problems for it. Things like climate change, pollution, and using too much of Earth's resources are making things tough for nature. Climate change is making the weather go mad, and the pollution is harming animals and humans. There's also deforestation, using too much water and overfishing, which cause which can destroy our ecosystem, but in our destructive ways. Now let's talk about some of the biggest environmental problems. The global demand for fashion and clothing has risen. The fashion industry has caused 10% of global carbon emissions. Uh, and also, the materials that cause pollutions from clothing such as polyester,
Mm.
nylon, acrylic, among others, are impacting the environment.
Mm.
Agriculture also contributes to greenhouse gas emissions and covering a large amount of land, also consuming a large amount of water. Fruit farmers and orchardists also use chemical substances on their products, and it leads to contamination of the land and soil. These problems will cause another problems like melting icebergs and sea level rise. Nowadays, sea levels keep rising and rising, more than twice as quickly as they did for the most of the 20th century. This can be one of the reasons for flooding. Also, emergence of new diseases from melting icebergs that have been frozen for millions of years. Immediate need for action. We all need to work together to help. We can use cleaner energy and stop being wasteful.
Governments.
Governments, companies, people, or simply everyone can make rules and choices to help our environment. These are some of the suggested solutions to help our planet, from softening pollution and other conditions of our planet. For clothes, if you buy clothes from fast fashion company, you can choose not to throw those clothes away. Alternatively, you can avoid yourself from buying those clothes from those companies. For the agriculture problem, you can raise awareness about using chemical substances and use organic substances like neem or lemongrass to prevent those insects instead. For the melting icebergs problem, you can solve it by doing less activities that cause greenhouse gas emissions. Saving the environment offers a wide range of benefits that extend to individuals, communities, or planets as a whole. Here are some major advantages for us. A healthier ecosystem. Conservation efforts help maintain biodiversity and also ensure the health and balance of the ecosystem. Improve public health, reduction of pollution and exposure to harmful chemicals and less exposure to
Mm.
harmful chemicals
Mm.
leads to improved public health.
Mm.
Clean air and water contribute to lower rates of respiratory and waterborne diseases. In addition to it, enhance the quality of life. A healthy environment contributes to a higher quality of life. Access to green spaces, clean air, and clean water positively impacts physical and mental well-being. Learning and raising awareness about these problems helps us understand why it's important to take care of our planet for the future and the next generation.
Mm.
To conclude, the environment is everything around us, including plants, animals, and non-living things. Our environment has a lot of problems caused by us humans. I believe if we can cause the problems, we can solve it too. By taking responsibility for our actions and spreading awareness, also letting other people be informed about the condition of the planet. Lastly, safeguarding our environment isn't just duty, it's an investment in a future where clean air, vibrant ecosystems, and the sustainable practices yield a wealth of benefits. In saving the environment, we secure a legacy of abundance and well-being for generations to come. Thank you.
Okay, nice. Yeah. And we can even
Is it
do.
better?
Yeah, better. I think this version is far better than the the last sessions we have, including today. So you can even like improve this one. But yeah, this is good to go. and probably you only have like, you have to like release the quality of your voice. You have to save that one for tomorrow. Like in saving the environment, you have to put life to it. Like you have to put life into your expression, especially at the ending part. Like in saving the environment, we secure a legacy of abundance and well-being for generations to come. Yeah, like that. But you have to begin slowing down your speed from saving the environment. You have to chop it down. Okay. I want you to like do some slash, like where to post, like saving the environment. There, you put a slash to it. Saving the environment offers a wide range of benefits. Okay, offers a wide range of benefits that extend to individuals, communities, and the planet as a whole. Okay, so saving the environment slash, you have to post for like a few milliseconds there, offers a wide range of benefits, then post for like a few milliseconds there, that extend to individuals, communities, and the planet as a whole. Here are some major advantages for us. Okay, so you're chopping down, you're providing the breakdown here. After, here are some major advantages for us. A healthier ecosystem. Conservation efforts help maintain biodiversity, and then post, and also ensure the health and balance of the ecosystem. Okay, post there. Improve public health, reduction of pollution, and you have to raise your voice because you are portraying, you are like conveying like an information there to the judges and the audience, like asking them to take action and to get involved into this particular thing that you are presenting to them. So you have to put life to that. But the way you express, it's all good already, good to go for tomorrow's competition. The quality of voice, or probably you have to raise a little bit when it comes to like putting emphasis to this line, especially like at the ending part. Where are we? And less exposure, and less, don't forget that one, and less exposure to harmful chemicals lead to improved public health. Clean air and water contribute to lower rates of respiratory and waterborne diseases. And the clarity of your pronunciation, the clarity of words is far better than lately in the school and the previous sessions. So it's beautiful. But I want you to like I know you're still like reserving other, or maybe a few percentage, or maybe half of your reservation is still intact. So you need to like release all what you have. We have to go all in, and then tomorrow will be the presentation. So in addition to it, so here, in addition to it, so when you pronounce this word, it should be the feeling, there should be some kind of excitement to it, like in addition to it. So when you express like something that you're excited or you are proud of or you're happy to share with something, so you have emotion, so you have to put emotion to this. In addition to it, so something like that, enhance the quality of life. So you post there for a while, and then a healthy environment contributes to a higher quality of life. So you're putting an emphasis there once more, that if the environment is healthy, then it contributes a lot of good things like quality of life. So a healthy environment contributes to a higher quality of life. Access to green spaces, clean air, and clean water positively. So clean water, you post there for a while, and then positively impacts physical and mental well-being. So you post there because there's period. Learning and raising awareness, then you post there. Learning and raising awareness about these problems, then you post there, helps us understand why it's important to take care of our planet for the future and the next generation. So you have to emphasize every syllable of the word there. Helps us understand why it's important to take care of our planet for the future and the next generation. And then go down to the conclusion. So here, much more, you have to slower a bit with your speed, and the clarity of words is a must. Okay. To conclude, the environment is everything around us, including plants, animals, and non living things. Our environment has a lot of problems caused by us, humans. Like, you're like, the way you deliver your message, your speech is like you're making a conversation between the audience and the judges. So you're conversing with them. It's like you're conversing with them. You're talking to them. I believe, I believe, okay, you post there, I believe that if we can cause the problems, we can solve them, we can solve them too. We can solve it too. By taking responsibility for our actions, spreading awareness, and letting other people be informed about the condition of our planet. Lastly, and then this is the meat of your speech, and you have to be clear in every word here because this is our winning piece. So do not forget that. So hopefully you pick this topic tomorrow. Lastly, safeguarding our environment isn't just a duty, it's an investment in a future where clean air, vibrant ecosystems, and sustainable practices, pause for a bit, yield a wealth of benefits. In saving the environment, okay, you have to provide emphasis here. This is your last sentence. In saving the environment, we secure a legacy of abundance and well-being for generations to come. Thank you. So, like, you mellow down, you come down with your voice for generations to come. So you should not raise your voice there at the last three words. Like, we secure a legacy of abundance and well being for generations to come. Thank you. So you come down there. But here in saving the environment, so the speed would be like average or slower a bit, but the clarity of words is a must. It's important because you want them to understand what are the messages that you are conveying to them. So okay, so maybe you copy all those instructions. So I will hear that one later, but let's go to the question and answer for this particular topic. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell me, I'll be acting like one of the judges. What's your name again? You tell
My
me.
name is Nina.
You'd say, just call me Nina. Okay, Nina, can you tell me what are the major environmental issues facing the world today?
Major issues?
Yes, environmental issues or problems. Issues or problems, they play the same concept. If the judge will be asking you, can you tell me what are the major environmental problems or environmental issues or environmental challenges? If the judge will choose to use the word challenges, environmental challenges or environmental issues or environmental problems, the same concept, the same answer that you have to provide.
I think the major challenges that we're facing nowadays is about the greenhouse gas emissions and also people in around the world being wasteful about using plastic bag and the earth's resources.
Mhm. You give me more. You give more. It's in your speech. Deforestation,
Also,
water pollution, loss of biodiversity.
also climate change, the loss of biodiversity agriculture, also the materials from fast fashion industries,
Okay.
and some pollution from the melting icebergs.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I want you to wrap it up. Okay. I want you to wrap it up. Put that one into a nice paragraph. I know you know the answer, but I want you to put that one into a beautiful delivery. And we can do that one later. So let's go to the next question. How can individuals, you as a student, what is your contribution to protecting the environment in your daily practices?
My contribution, my contribution to protect the environment is to start it from myself, not just raise awareness, but we take action by using less Earth's resources, stop being wasteful,
Mm-hmm.
and we can reduce the usage of plastic bag and plastic substances.
Mm-hmm.
For example, we go to the grocery store. Instead of getting the plastic bag from the store, I will carry my cloth bag instead.
Wow, wow. I like that way of presenting your answer to that question. And you go that way and then develop that one more. That one is nice, concise, profound, and very practical. And it's realistic. Or probably you can add more, or as a student, then probably if there is this tree planting program in my school, then I would participate and I would encourage others to do the same. So something like, so you can add that one as a student. So tree planting program, or some kind of cleanup events at the seashore, so something like, so you can add that one. But your first three sentences he provided, the use of, like, reducing the use of plastic, taking responsibility of our actions, and then if you go to grocery store, you bring your cloth bag instead of using plastic. So that's your first three lines of your answer. And then if you can add more, like tree planting program as a student, if there is some kind of this program in the school, then you participate and you encourage others to do the same. And if there is this cleanup events at the seashore or near the beach, something like that, collecting garbage and then putting into the proper place. We have this kind of community, and if there is, then you participate and you encourage the same. You encourage others to do the same as well. So you can add that one if the question is as an individual or as a student, or to you personally, how can you help contribute um, protecting the environment in your daily practices. So if that question or similar to that question will be asked to you, then that's your answer. And then challenges or issues or problems about environment, then you go down with climate change, deforestation, air and water pollution, loss of biodiversity, depletion of natural resources, and all these problems that are existing right now. So those are your answers when the judge will be asking you about the major issues or major problems or major challenges that our environment is facing. And let's go to the next question. I think fundamentally, environment topic has a lot of questions that make sense, and you can, like, answer them correctly and properly and profoundly, without a doubt. So let's go to the next question. What are the potential consequences of not addressing environmental issues? In other words, if we will not take action to, like, reduce the problem right now that our environment has facing, what would be the potential risk? It's either risk or consequence or outcome or result in the future. If the judge will use what would be the potential future result, what would be the potential consequences, what would be the outcome in the future, or what would be the risk to our planet that is going to happen if we will not stop um, doing environmental problems? So your answer is the same, okay? If the judge will use different terms, but you need to understand the concept instead of the word itself. So what would be the risk or the potential consequences in our planet if we don't stop abusing the environment?
In today's world, our planet and environment is destroyed already. And if we don't raise awareness or reduce the problems, it will be worse in the future. And we will won't leave anything good for the next generations. For example, if you don't reduce the usage of plastic bag, it will have a big impact on sea animals like turtles.
Mhm.
They may misunderstanding that plastic bags is their food, and it's destroyed our ecosystem
Mhm.
as well.
Yeah, good answer. Um, you can use sea creatures or marine life, or yeah, marine life or sea creatures
Like
or marine life. Yeah, you can use that term instead. It's more beautiful. But I like your answer. That's straightforward, honest, and true. Yeah, you remember that. Do not forget that. Okay, next question. What role can governments and businesses play in addressing environmental challenges? So, how can the government and the billionaires, the business people, how they can help? How can they help addressing the environmental challenges or the environmental problems or the environmental issues?
they can raise awareness to people and tell them to take action. And I think they should start it from themselves. For
Hmm.
example, for the government, they can make a policies about using the plastic bag, and if the people reduce the usage of it, the government can give the gift for them, for the citizens. Also for the companies and the industries, or the owner of the grocery store branches, they can make a rules for people to buy their plastic bag from the grocery store. They can value it so people won't throw those away.
Mm-hmm. So you let them pay for it instead of receiving it for free, the plastic bag, so that they will
Yeah,
value to it, and then they're going to reuse it instead of just throwing it away anywhere. Okay, and then I think you can add your into your answer like the government has to enforce environmental regulations. Yeah, the government has to enforce environmental regulations, and at the same time, like the government will provide seminars or education for the community and the constituents to learn about the impact that actually destroying or affecting really and massively to the earth, to the planet, of as consequence of the activity, the human activity that cause a lot of problem to our environment. Okay. Oh, maybe this one is somehow quite important. So let us be practical about this last question. So, what is the role of the school, or how can the school institution help implement the solution to the problem of this existing environmental problems?
could you repeat that? The signal is not
Okay.
very stable.
How can the school institutions help implement the suggested solution, or what would be the contribution of the school? Let's put this way. What is the role of the school to solving or assisting the environmental issues.
The schools can make the policies in school, like uh, they can reduce the usage of plastic. Instead, now we're doing it now in Seattle School.
Mm.
The package of the snacks in the canteen, we use the paper instead, which is can be decomposed easier than the plastic one.
Oh, wow, that's direct, and you can add more to that. Okay, you can add more to that. We still have a few hours to think this whole evening, and then we have 4 a.m. tomorrow. Okay, so I think there will be around 5, 6 questions to this topic, but I'm pretty sure if you're going to pick this one for your competition tomorrow, then perhaps the judges will only have 1 or 2 questions, and I'm pretty sure their questions are not that difficult than this because they're not ready. What's going on in your speech, and so they cannot like create challenging questions, but we should not be very confident about it. But what we can do is to be ready about what would be the crucial outcome there, so we should always be ready about it. Okay, so let's move to the next topic. What do you like, which do you like, what topic you'd like to go for next?
Language and technology.
Or maybe technology.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah, technology. I think language and technology, I doubt if they would include that one in the list because it is somehow complicated and it's not that easy. But I'm pretty sure technology will be um, included in the list. So we rather focus on this. But if we still have time this evening, then probably we can go with language and technology too. But before that, I think we have to touch education and careers because it is somewhat important and essential. And you're a student and you'll be moving up to higher education in the coming years. So I think that one is indispensable. So we have to put that one next after technology. So from now, okay, start reciting the topic about technology.
Ladies and gentlemen, and honorable judges, good morning. My name is Lipa Pakinswat, or you can call me Nina, and I'm from Seattle School. Also, today I'm going to talk about the technology. Technology has become an essential part of human beings, regardless of ethnicity and the color of skin, changing the way we communicate, work, and connect with the world around us. From the birth of the internet to the inception of artificial intelligence, technology has evolved our society in a meaningful ways. The most impressive features of technology is its capacity to interact and connect with people across the globe. Through social media, video conferencing, and instant messaging, we can now communicate with individuals from different parts of the world in real time, cutting down barriers and promoting global correlations. In addition, technological advancements have reformed various industries from healthcare to transportation. Medical breakthroughs such as telemedicine and precision of medicine have empowered patient care and outcomes. In the transportation sector, electric vehicles and autonomous driving technology are paving the way for the more of sustainable and efficient future. But as we adopt the advantages of technology, we must understand its moral implications. Privacy concerns, data security, and the responsible use of emerging technologies are important considerations that need our attention. Furthermore, the technology gap remains a challenging issue, with inequalities of access to technology in some remote countries and communities. Overcoming this divide is significant to guarantee that everyone has an equal share of opportunities from technological resources.
Mm.
A brighter future and hope for humanity if technology is properly guided and maximizes its potential to serve its purpose to the people and the whole world. To conclude, technology is such a blessing to humanity as it helps shape our way of transporting goods, ensuring the safety of the patients at the hospitals, and diagnosis of many illnesses come to ease with the certainty of findings. There has been no better than instant communication with people from another side of the world. The thing in the past that was seemingly impossible was made realistic through technology. But the future of our world is in the hands of who crafted this amazing invention, and it is we humans beings, which has the accountability of upholding the genuine purpose of technology in bringing hope to the world from the present day to the next generations to come. Thank
Mm.
you.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Your delivery now is top notch compared to the previous sessions, including today. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Um, Here you have to like post again in the conclusion part, like to conclude. Technology is such a blessing to humanity. So you post there for a while, okay? Such a blessing to humanity as it helps shape our way of transporting goods like you're conveying you're relaying a message to others, like someone is listening and you are like asking them to like listen, I have information. So that kind of expression when you deliver, and this is the ending part. So, you have to slow down a bit there. Technology is such a blessing to humanity as it helps shape our way of transporting goods, ensuring the safety of the patients at the hospitals, and diagnosis of many illnesses come to ease with certainty of the findings. There has been no better than instant communication with people from another side of the world. The thing in the past that was seemingly impossible was made realistic through technology. But the future of our world is in the hands who crafted this amazing invention. And it is we, so you have to pause there for a bit. And it is we, human beings, which has the accountability of upholding the genuine purpose of technology in bringing hope to the world from the present day to the next generation to come. Thank you. So that kind of speed and how you emphasize the lines. So yeah, we still have time to look at that. Okay. So let's go to the question and answer part. How does technology help you over the years as a student and as an individual?
Okay, it's technology helps me with lots of things like understanding the lesson in schools and giving me techniques to understand more about it.
Mhm.
Also, helping me with homework. If I don't understand, I can ask the AI to teach me because we do not always have teachers with us.
So you mean if the judges will make follow-up questions like this, so you mean that learning right now is more easy, accessible than the past, where in the past you need someone to teach you, but right now you have other resources that can serve its purpose to guide and help to anyone who would like to learn. And if the judge will ask like that, then your answer likely would be yes, yes. But you have to listen if there is like that kind of a judge that would further explain or like asking you follow-up questions, that which likely your answer will be yes or no, but most of the time yes, because that judge is agreeing in your presentation, and then just making some clarification to it. There are some kind of judge like that, but not all the time. Okay, let's move to the next question. How has technology changed the way we communicate and interact with each other?
Technology is kind of what is it called? It's
Ha-
kind of
yeah, how has technology changed the way we communicate? Or what is the role of technology in our communication today? Or how is the evolution of communication becomes what through technology? So some kind of that.
okay. So people, we have many languages in our planet, which is a barrier to communicate with each other. But now we have technology. We have translator to help us translate the language, and it helps us communicate with each other, which is destroyed that kind of barriers away.
Okay. So you add more there. The past, we have to ask someone to translate, and yeah, it's time consuming. If possible, there's someone who can speak the language, but not all the time. But right now, even you're alone and you want to learn other language, then there is a possibility that you have the resources you need in order to learn, because technology made it possible. So you add that line in your answer. And then, yeah, that's the second question. First question, you need to remember the concept as an individual or as a student, how technology have helped you over the past years or over the years. And the second question is, how has technology changed the way we communicate and interact with each other? And remember, you can even include the answer instant messaging, where communication in the past, it will take days. Like for example, when my dad was like courting my mom, he has to like send letters, and it will take weeks or months to arrive to the receiver from the sender. But right now, a few milliseconds or like instantly, like you and me talking, you're in like you are farther like away from Takiantong and me here in Tamay, but yeah, it's a matter of like a few milliseconds, and then yeah, it's instant, where you can hear my voice, I can hear your voice. So the communication part comes easy because of technology. And yeah, the kind of communication we have in the past is no longer similar to what we are doing right now. So that's the role, and that's the contribution of technology, where it provides changes the way we communicate, meaning communication right now becomes easier. So you add that. So to make it short, your answer, you have your answer already. What was the myth, what was the myth of your answer there, lately?
It's about the
Translation.
barrier.
Okay, yeah,
Yes,
barrier
barrier.
and translation. And then you add this, communication right now become more easy, or communication has become easier than the past. Okay, easier than the past. And then next question, that is our second question. So let's go to the third one. Okay. So what is the role of technology in our education system today? I think I haven't asked this question yet, but yeah, I think the answers are very practical.
The role of technology in our education, right?
Yeah, in our education system today.
Okay, nowadays teacher use technology to showing the lessons for the students. Also, in the past few years, we've been through a pandemic and we cannot
Mm.
go to school, and we use the technology, the applications to study and teaching, and it destroyed the barriers of communication.
Yeah, okay. There was no on-site study, but virtual classrooms, virtual learning made possible by technology. So you add that line too. Wow, you hit that one. And especially if you mentioned during the pandemic crisis, that's supposed to be if the coronavirus happened like 200 years ago, I think there will be like sudden stop or sudden halt of the economy and the flow of the economy, the flow of the education system. Perhaps it will be stopped because like it takes 2 or 3 years to finish that whole duration of pandemic. And even now, there's still a little bit of existence to it, but not that much. So, touching that COVID crisis is really the spot on answer to this question. So you need not to forget that. So you be sure that you can remember these lines. Okay, so this question might be raised. So, what are some of the most significant technological advancements in recent years? So, what are the newly discovered invented technology over the recent years?
The technology that we have discovered in the recent year, I cannot I cannot deny to mention about this is the AI, the
Mm.
artificial intelligence. It helps us, not just the students, but also other people like teachers,
Mm.
farmers, and other careers. It helps us to solve the problems and giving us idea, even though we have our own, but we also have a similar idea from those artificial intelligence.
Okay, yeah, good word. Um, okay, the last question. How can we ensure that technological advancements are used ethically and responsibly? So it is more on our part. How can we balance or how can we take responsibility of the technology that we have in our hands?
Okay, technology can give us advantages, but also disadvantages as well.
Mm-hmm.
We have to use it carefully.
Mm-hmm.
For example, social media. If we use it, we have to be careful of scammers and some people that try to getting our personal information. And also to take the responsibility, we have to protect our own information and be careful to it.
Okay. So taking responsibility, taking accountability of our actions. So what about using? Is it good if we use too much technology?
I don't think it's gonna give us so much advantages if you use too much of technology, because it can cause people to be lazy and not doing anything by themselves. Because I think if we always need help, we won't we won't be able to improve ourselves easily.
Ah, okay. So that's why we need to put things in a balance.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, balance our time. We need to put these technology and some practical skills in a balance that we can be productive without technology and we can also be productive and effective with technology. Okay, Nina, let's move on to the third topic, education and career.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, and honorable judges, good morning. My name is Nipa Patinswat, or you can call me Nina. I'm from Sianasaw School, and today I want to talk about the education and career. Education is a structured process of acquiring knowledge and skills through teaching or training. Career is an individual role in a society which involves a series of connected employment opportunities, where one can build skills and pursue personal and professional goals over time. In today's world, there's still an argument about privilege between students that graduated from different college or university. The university you graduated from can contribute to your educational background, which has impact on the employment. For instance, if you graduated from university in Ivy League and you are at the lowest higher in the class, the percentage you would get employed is higher than someone who graduated from some of the best university in Thailand. In another side of argument, people disagreed. They said university doesn't really matter because it's the same structure of education that led them to a professional. Lifelong learning has emerged as a crucial component on the journey of career development. Embracing lifelong learning allows individuals to stay relevant and equipped with lots of skills and knowledge. As individuals engage in ongoing education, they develop the ability to embrace change and view challenges as opportunities for growth. In the age of information, learning has become more accessible than ever. Online platforms and collaborative tools facilitate continuous learning, allowing individuals to engage with new ideas and development at their own pace. The role of education is multifaceted and pivotal in shaping individuals and societies, such as skill development beyond the theoretical knowledge. Education plays a crucial role in developing practical skills. This including critical thinking, problem solving, communications, and collaboration skills. Moreover, education is a key driver of economic empowerment. It equips individuals with the skills needed to enter the workforce, pursue careers, and contribute to economic development. From the past until now, the thing that we have been seeing is privilege. It's not just Thailand, but also other countries around the world. Not everyone will have accessibility to a good education. Due to financial problems like the student's family facing the financial difficulties struggle to cover the cost of tuition, school supplies, or even uniforms and transportation. In many regions, especially rural areas, there is a lack of schools and educational infrastructure. The distance of schools making it difficult for students to access quality education. Nowadays, most of the university they have some scholarship for a student who do good at school but have financial problems. Also scholarship from the government. But after you graduated, you have to work for the government or an organization for that their payback. For instance, like medical and health science faculties, you may get to work at a public hospital. Education faculties, you may work as a teacher in rural areas. A variety of jobs offer opportunities to contribute to shape to and shape something meaningful for the next generation, such as education administrator or teachers, allowing you to directly impact the next generation by shaping their living experience and preparing them for the future. Doctors, nurses, and other healthcare professionals play a crucial role in improving the well-being of us humans. Social workers work to improve the lives of individuals and
Lives.
families,
Lives.
advocating for social justice and contributing to positive societal changes that benefit the next generations. Thank you.
Okay, that was lives. Okay, lives.
Lives.
Yeah, the
Okay.
lives of individuals. Okay, yeah, good word. Now let's proceed to the first question. How important education is? How important to you as a student? To you as a student,
I,
how important education is?
I think um, education is one of the most important thing in life because it will lead something for the next generation and it will stuck to you in the rest of your life because education will give you knowledge and skills for your careers and you will use it for for your future anyways and that's how it's important in my life.
Okay, thank you. Next question is, what are the benefits of pursuing higher education or vocational training for one's career? So, let's put this way: what are the benefits of pursuing higher education?
Benefits of
Yeah,
okay.
pursuing higher education. Maybe your answer will be like, you're putting a comparison between someone who drop out and someone who finish a degree and then have this nice career.
Okay, for um if I have to compare between the person who study for PhD and the person who drop out, and of course the person who studied college would have more practical skills from the education that they apply for, which difference from the person who dropped out. They won't get an experience to they won't get an opportunity to experience to get those practical skills. But in some way, alternatively, I think experience is the best teacher for us, for our life. For example, Mark Zuckerberg, he even dropped out of school, but he is now the CEO of the Facebook.
So, what are you trying to say there?
I was trying to say about experience is like the best teacher for our life, and I was trying to say that the people who study in college are getting more practical skills than the people who dropped out.
Mhm. Okay, so but there are some exemptions that sometimes, as you mentioned, that people or a few of the people who drop out somehow succeed later in life and even like have this astounding achievements compared to those who graduated. But generally there's a high percentage where people who graduated will find themselves a nice stable career later on. Okay, let's proceed to the next question, the third one. Okay, what role do mentorship and guidance play in shaping a successful career? So, me as a mentor and then you like somehow like you a fresh graduate of a certain degree, and then I'm the one like assigned to be your mentor, to guide you, to provide you insights, then what would be my contribution to your success in the future, or a prestigious career that is waiting for you ahead? So what is my contribution as a mentor to you? So that kind of
I think
question.
you go first.
Okay, go on. I am done.
Okay. So I think the role for the mentorship or the guidance is making is to guide the next generation, the junior
Mhm,
of the colleagues or in any society,
mhm,
which can guide to each way that they want to or more uh, good with it. For example, I'm maybe better in English than science. So you're probably gonna be my advice to guide me to a good career or a good university.
mhm. So
So I
meaning,
can have
yeah. So the
so I can have better career in the future.
okay. So the purpose or the role of mentorship is somehow it provides insights to the fresh graduate, and also provide them like how to make decisions, tough decisions during crucial hours, and at the same time, um, mentors provide insights and understanding to the first graduate, where they will try to see themselves, what kind of direction they want to, as they navigate into that journey to their successful careers in the future. Okay, the last for this topic, um, okay, this one. How can individuals balance their interests and passion with practical career considerations? Like, how do you like manage your career, which is very different from your passion and interests? How do you manage this two different entities?
Okay. I would give an example to this.
Mhm,
For me, for example, I am good at science, but I'm talented with music.
mhm,
But now my job is engineering. I'm probably adapting my science skills with the engineering. So I would be more professional with my career. But also, I'm talented at music, right?
mhm.
I can adapting by using it as my extra career. Like we're not doing it seriously. We're doing it just for a hobby or for fun,
So that would be
and
your
that's how I balance.
side hustle, like side income or side hustle, where you continue pushing, doing your interest, your passion. At the same time, you're also protecting and taking care of your career, that you can be as healthy and productive in the field, right?
Yes.
Okay, so um it's still early and you don't have dinner yet, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what time you're going to sleep this evening?
I have to wake up at 4, right? So
Yeah.
probably before 9:30.
Okay, so we will end this session. So what I'm going to ask you, Nina, after this, so have your dinner first, and after that, before you go to bed, I want you to at least try to memorize technology and education and careers, and then review environment. You have to master more of that topic, and then master more on the environment, and then try to memorize technology and education and careers. And then by the time that we are going to have another call tomorrow morning at 4 a.m., I'm sorry for this, but yeah, we have to do this, Nina. We don't have other time remaining. So I want you to perfectly memorize these three topics. And then if we still have time, and I want you to touch on other topics as well. Maybe you just have to collect your thoughts about family. There's family in the higher Matayom?
No, 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 just myself.
Ah, myself. Okay. I think yourself, you include interests, passions, and many other things that you have in your head as future plan. You include that, and also the recreation. So it's not big deal, those other two topics. So if we still have enough time tomorrow morning, then maybe we'll try to include healthcare and yeah, healthcare. We will try to include health and welfare. We will include that. I think services, tourism, language and technology, those are somehow least priority. So environment, technology, and education and careers, I think these are the top three. So we need to focus on this. So we need to master this one, including the question and answer portion, so that you have more confidence to show up tomorrow in the competition because you're sure about yourself that you master these three topics. So I want you to spend time to memorize the other two topics and also review and master the environment topic. And then I'm pretty sure tomorrow morning during our practice that will be good, and all the topics are good to go for the competition. So what time you will be leaving home, or you'll be or what time does the van will pick you up there in your house tomorrow morning?
At 6:20, I have to ride a motorcycle to the bus stop and waiting for the bus.
Ah, 6:20.
Yeah.
So I think at least we have 1 hour, maybe 1 hour and 10 or 1 hour and 20. So around that time, we will not reach 1 hour and a half. So at 4 to 5, 10, 4 to 5, 20, something like that. At least 1 hour and 20. So similar to this session that we have. So right now we still have we're at 1 hour and 5 minutes. So around this duration, and then I'll see you there at Sianosun School 323, right? 323.
Yeah.
Is it your waiting room or the room where you have to deliver your speech?
It's the waiting room.
Okay.
The competition room is 324.
Okay. I'll be there before 8, so you'll be in Sianosun School, or 7:30 because you have to register your name first, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see you there. But before that, I'll see you again through line call tomorrow morning at 4. Okay, good night, Nina. Enjoy your time. I know you'll not enjoy this, but we have to. Yeah, have your dinner first, and then don't forget to master memorizing these three topics. And if you have time, then you can include health and welfare, and then we have all them together to be practiced tomorrow morning at 4. So any questions?
No.
Okay, good luck. I know you can do this.
Thank you.
Okay, I believe in you. I believe in you. Okay, good night, Nina.
Good night.
Bye. I'll call you at 4.
Okay.
Bye. So YouTube friends, this is a hell of a work. Actually, this around 2 p.m., 3 p.m., while Nina was standing there delivering the speech, I was talking, but actually I was sleeping at the same time, and I could not collect my fragmented thoughts and words that like questions are just rambling in my head. Yeah, I'm pretty tired, and I have to do gardening as well. But tomorrow, I think our practice will start at 4 to 5:20, and I need to be early as well. I need to prepare myself and be early to school. I have to see her at the waiting room before uh, she will deliver the speech during the competition. Hopefully, she will get the top one spot. There are two other schools that are somehow threat to Siansun, the Binja Charity and Satrimanda. The problem is this competition is was short notice. We're informed like 1.5 week away. And the problem is that we have an open house where this kid was busy preparing for the open house. And after the open house, there was another like 3 day like English camp. And they're away like 300 or 400 or 500 kilometers away from Sianson, from the school. And she was pretty tired in the evening, so we were not able to make call sessions. So this is our first and last practice, and then tomorrow is the competition. It's pretty hard. I hope that she can pull this up, and we will have amazing, surprising outcome tomorrow. I do not know, but yeah, we'll see. So I told her, yeah, whether you hate me or you love me or you like me, I have to call you tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. to 5:20 a.m. That will be our practice. That's the final rehearsal, and then she has to yeah, prepare herself, and then yeah, because she's around 40-50 kilometers away from the school, so she has to take van service, and it's around 15 minutes travel by motorbike from her house in the farm to the bus stop, to where the meeting point where the van has to pick up the kids. Then another like 30-40 minutes travel from there to Siansun school. So she will be arriving tomorrow before 8, and I should be there before 8 as well. 7:30. And sadly for my lower Matayom, she was diagnosed with dengue fever, and she was spending like more like close to a week at the hospital. And unfortunately, she cannot compete this year, but probably she lost some motivation since the competition this year there's no national. The provincial level, which is this one, considered as the national. But unlike the last year competition with the regular program, there was provincial level where both my students, the higher and the lower Matayom, they were both of them got the first spot, or the top one spot. So they advanced to the national level, and the higher got gold medal. I think she was around top 12, top 10 among around 50 plus schools. And my lower Matayom, she was the champion for more than around 48 schools for lower, or more than 50 schools. And those more than 50 schools, they were champion in the provinces as well. But it was my kid who was the champion. If there is national level this year, then she's going to defend her title in the national. But since the organizer, like, I don't know what happened, what was the circumstance, that they have decided to have this competition very late. Actually, this scheduled for January 23rd, tomorrow. Actually, this was the schedule for the national level already, because the provincial level was scheduled December 8th last year. But now there was a change. But then I think they have added another like program included to this competition where they, I don't know if this is the same with the other provinces, but here in Canterbury now they're like pitching tents where there is this 3 days activity that they call education fair, where it will be participated with all the students from different schools within this province. I don't know if this is the same thing that happened in the other provinces right now, but here in my province where I work, and yeah, I would humbly say that the school that I'm working right now is the number one school in the province, where it's very active in different academic activities and programs, both the inside and other provinces as well. That school is quite active, and so it's pretty tiring for me because the impromptu speech, which was given to the native, the white teachers before, now is given to me, and I've been handling kids for several several times already since at the beginning of my admission there, and then until now. So probably until I am still working at Siana's school, so impromptu speech will be my spot. Yeah, I'm happy to work with that as well, though it's pretty tiring on my side, especially if somehow you like encounter students that are quite stubborn, and the generation right now is quite fragile. You cannot say hurting words with them. You need to be gentle, stern, but gentle. And it's really hard to do it. But well, I don't have any other option. And besides that, I have other three programs that I'm in with school. So it's very time consuming. I have trading forex, I have poker tournament, I have gardening. Oh, it's fucking hell of an experience. So thank you guys for joining in, and I'll see you in the next live, probably tomorrow. Bye bye.